From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Hard hit ball to short. There is Escobar. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import. Yoan Moncada. Career numbers against Jason Hamill. He's gone 3 for 6. He also has 1 home run. Here comes the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Merrifield scoops it up. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third baseman Jose Abreu.
Up next for Chicago, Jose Abreu. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Rounded down the third baseline. Oh, look at Moustakas. It's there, and he's out. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Ronaldo Lopez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good, and when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times, but it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this one today. You don't want to drop the first 2 games of the season. I don't care if it's on the road. I know you're going to have to battle, play well at home. You can't afford to get on the team bus back to the hotel 0-2.
And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you better look out for Lucas Duda. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
Batting third baseman
Third baseman Mike Moustakas now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. Still no score. So stepping in, Matt Davidson. He'll begin things here against Jason Hammel. Now here's the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
And there's a base hit on the line.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Castillo.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. The 0-1 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. In his career, Castillo has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And they got him. Boy, his feet were stuck in the mud there. No score here as we play inning number 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2 in that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And there to take it in is Gordon for out number 2. So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Nicky Delmonico. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. From the stretch. Hit toward the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Lucas Duda now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
First baseman, Lucas Duda.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman. Pitch on the way. Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
Two great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Fouled off. Hard hit ball towards the hole. Moncada has it. And that's out number 1.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Jose Abreu. We know the bat plays, the ability to drive the ball out opposite field, no problem. But I don't think people realize how soft this guy's hands are at first base, constantly bailing his other infielders out.
So here's the Royals DH, Jorge Soler. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. The 1-0 is taken. Strike 1. The 1-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Batting sixth, right fielder.
So next to the plate for the Royals. Ready, and a ball 1-0.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those.
Seared down the first baseline. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Here's the left fielder Alex Gordon, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Orlando at second with 2 down. Breaking ball taken right down the middle. Working for the punch out and the offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And this is into the alley. Extra bases for Gordon. And the run will score, and the Royals are off to a 1-0 lead.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Did the last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. And he puts it on the ground to second. Moncada fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and his side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Ready now for the White Sox, Tim Anderson. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Under this one is Duda, and that's an easy out, number 1.
Batting 8, left fielder.
Into the box now, Leury Garcia, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jay is underneath this one. 2 gone.
Batting 9, center fielder, Adam Engel.
At the plate, Adam Engel. He's set, and the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1. The 1-1 home. Count is 1-2 now. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in now for Kansas City, Drew Butera, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Butera.
Pitch on the way. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. And they'd look to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Digging in to try it again, Whit Merrifield. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
And there's ball 1. Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there, as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Ready for another chance? John Jay. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A bouncer up the middle. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing for the Royals, but they're on top 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat,
Avisail Garcia.
he'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. He's set. Here it comes. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The 1-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike two. The 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank, because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box, Yoan Moncada, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Missed with a slider.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. The 1-2. Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. And it's not in time, as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Too high, ball 3.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And here's the 3-2 from him. Down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Striding in once again, Jose Abreu, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the belt, kicks and deals. On the ground to the left side. Escobar has it. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gun.
Now batting, third baseman.
And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Matt Davidson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the belt, the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Merrifield is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wellington Castillo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Garcia at third. Moncada at second with 2 gone. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-1. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, Dero, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you could tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hit.
Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Fly ball right down the line in left. Gordon is there, and that's the 3rd out. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, all tied at 1-1. The third baseman Mike Moustakas now.
Leading off the 4th for the Royals, third baseman Mike Moustakas.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And that one just missed outside. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. And Moustakas is aboard. It's a base hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can, right into the shift, and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, Dero, when you come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Fouled away. And Duda behind 0-2 now. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
Now batting, a designated hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jorge Soler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is laid off of down and in.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Started to offer at it as an appeal goes down to Jerry Hillsdale at third, but Jerry says he held up. It's ball 1. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Royals strand a pair. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He popped out in his first trip.
Tim Anderson.
First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball. And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Leury Garcia will be next. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Striding in, Leury Garcia. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. From the stretch. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Now a bunt attempt here. Only played at first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Adam Engel. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Anderson leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And it's 1-1. The 1-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Going after it is Gordon. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So here is Avisail Garcia. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. set and the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
3-0 now. Yoan Moncada would be next. Dribbled up the line, but it's foul, strike one. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. The runner scores from second.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And the runner back safely.
Nope.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. Runner on first with two away. And there he goes towards second. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit.
It's a nice job by the batter right there, able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
Digging in once again, Jose Abreu. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swing, and he's able to flare this one out to left. And that's a fair ball. And that's going to plate the runner from second, as this is now a 3-1 ball game.
Third baseman number 24.
Ready for another shot now, Matt Davidson. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit up.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after the good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the White Sox 3 and the Royals. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
1-2 the count of the Royals shortstop.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box now, Drew Butera. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 2-0 now.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen the fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the 2nd casualty of the inning.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
With Merrifield next to hit. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And this one runs up high, ball 1. The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball. The 2-0. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Moncada gloves it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. KC down in order, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Brad Keller will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. A fly out and a single for him so far.
Leading off for the White Sox, catcher, Wellington Castillo.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Orlando's under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Nicky Delmonico. Now here's the pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Action in that KC pen now as the right-handers begun to loosen up. The 1-0. A shot down the first baseline. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Standing in now, Tim Anderson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Anderson makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Now a ball lying toward the gap in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Now a long throw home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Up next for Chicago, left fielder, Leury.
Ready for another shot now. Leury Garcia. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. He's set. Here it comes. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Anderson, base runner at first with one out. Two balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
The 2-0 on the way. Runner goes for second. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 2-1. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Jay. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Up next for Chicago, Adam Engel. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Orlando's under it, and that ends the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. White Sox on top, 4-1. Ready once again, Jon Jay. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Center fielder, Jon Jay.
Here's the first pitch to him. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
To his left, Davidson. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The White Sox are challenging.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty. Digging in and looking for more, Mike Moustakas, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit up.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
to 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The first baseman, number 21, Lucas Duda.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals, Lucas Duda. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail it 4-1. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. White Sox on top in this one, but before we get out to the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary through the first 6. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Avisail Garcia singled home a run in his last time up. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. This is line to left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
In now, Yoan Moncada. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 home. Line drive to center field. Jay is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Orlando is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. White Sox down on just 4 pitches as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. In is Jorge Soler. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far so good.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Hit sharply toward the right side, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and foul, though it had the home run distance. soft liner to the right side. And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play.
Alex Gordon.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And there's a base hit on the line. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 0 for 2 for him to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike 2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1 left for Kansas City, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Davidson. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gordon going back. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Yeah, and that home run is an absolute backbreaker. You still have some baseball left to play here, but with a 4-run lead, it could be a non-save situation. So they might get the rest their closer the rest of the day. 4 runs feels awfully good.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Drilled to the left side. And no chance there for Escobar. It's a base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. And there's 1 down now.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, left fielder, Leury Garcia.
Striding in once again, Leury Garcia. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Missed with a slider.
Here he is in his third inning of work out of the pen, which isn't all that common these days. And he's looking a little off right now. These guys aren't used to getting this much work in a single game anymore.
The 1-0 home. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Delmonico over at second. Anderson at first, one gone. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Jay is there, two gone. Ready now for the White Sox, Adam Engel, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Tyler Saladino will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Now the 2-0 is chased out of the zone for strike 1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
And it misses. 3-1 now. 5 runs, 11 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Payoff pitch on its way. Popped him up. Duda on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And that'll play run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, Dero, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
So here is Avisail Garcia as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Fly ball out toward left center field. Jay giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming. Tyler Saladino will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field.
Digging in to try it again. Drew Butera. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Now the 1-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And the Royals are going to get a man into scoring position right away on the leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
With Merrifield next to hit as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He was a ground out victim last time up. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Garcia ranging forward, and that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Butera is on his way home. He'll score easily. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
In now is John Jay, and I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command, even if he's still throwing strikes? Stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. So now the White Sox manager will slowly make his way toward the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Joaquin Soria is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. From the stretch. Slow roller back to the mound. And there's one away.
Third baseman, number 8.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now.
Moustakas.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate, 2-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And this is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well, so it's a full count now, 3-2. And here's the 3-2 from him. Weak chopper up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Lifted the other way out to left center. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman. 2 out, nobody on. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Fouled off. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 9th inning coming up. It's the White Sox 6 and the Royals. A great shot there of famous Union Station with downtown KC in the background. Welcome back to baseball on the show.
Leading off for the White Sox.
Striding in to start the 9th, Yoan Moncada, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as the left-hander starts to throw. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to Yoan Moncada. The 2-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run for Yoan Moncada. 2nd home run early in the year, as it is now 7-3.
Well, you've got to love seeing a team that's never satisfied. They were up, but they've extended the lead to an even more comfortable 4-run margin. Going to be tough to come back from this one.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. Bouncer down the line. Foul ball, however, strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Pitch popped up. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Third baseman number 24, Matt Davidson.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Matt Davidson. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Going back to that last AB, that was the Express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
The windup and the 0-1. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Into the box, Wellington Castillo. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Escobar moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. White Sox able to add on thanks to the solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Royals. It's the White Sox 7 and the Royals 3. So here's the Royals DH, Jorge Soler. He singled his last time up.
Designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
Xavier Cedeno takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Xavier Cedeno.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. Pushed softly over toward the right side. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Ready for another chance? Paulo Orlando. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Soler on at first. Nobody out. 1-1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Grounded back up the middle to second for 1. Back to first. A 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Oh man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Stepping in now, Alex Gordon. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The White Sox used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Ronaldo Lopez earns his first win of the season. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox. 7 runs on 13 hits. No errors. 11-7.